That is going to be a
Uncle
cool...
Traveling Mac says yeah, and on Wednesday it's going to be like 35.6 Fahrenheit. I think winter is drunk. Warden again says is it a line or the grain hula?
That is a grain, Warden. That is actually the grain, bud. This tree here was literally, it was dying in my sister's front yard.
True Stefan says I love that bowl, but time to rest, bud.
Oh yeah, 100%. Let me blow myself off. We'll sit down and take a load off. I just blew shit in my eyeballs. Oh, not like these. I can't see. Yep. So Warden, this tree was this is actually from my sister-in-law's property. And what's cool about it is...
Oh Lord, Hula is blowing himself.
Warden
I did. Again says, lol, well, you ain't sanding that off.
No, I'm not sanding that off. Not at all. It ain't
Mistress
going nowhere.
Mink asks, blowing himself off. Do you see why I have to be bad?
Do you see why it's not my fault. I have to be bad. I wasn't born. No, I was made of darkness. I was born here. Yeah, but Warden, it was kind of it was rotting out, but it's still bloomed.
Uncle Traveling Mac says that's what she said.
That's exactly what she said. So storm came through in December. So when everybody says, "Oh, this crazy storms we're having, it's December," it's not. Well, actually, we had one last year, and it blew my sister-in-law's tree down. So what I was able to do, Warden, I was able to go over there. It blew into the yard. So I grabbed a chainsaw. Me and Miss Hoop went over there, and we kind of cut it up, got it up out of the yard, out of the street, and we got it all cut up. So she had a young guy come back and load it all up and haul it off. So I snagged a couple of pieces of it. I said, "Do you mind if I take some of it?" And she said, "No, not at all." My whole goal was to at least get a bowl out of it for my sister-in-law. So it's going to be her Christmas gift this year. So she's going to get the dogwood tree that she flat out loves. She's going to have a bowl out of it. So she can still have her. I don't know why I do sappy shit like that. I can't help it. She loved that tree, and she's going to have a bowl forever and ever and always of that tree that she loved. Damn, this water is so good today. I mean, like, really, it's like better than normal. I don't know what the hell we got in the water around here. Hope it ain't pregnancy. Yes, I heard it was in the water too. And I would remind, if there's anybody new
Warden
here,
again says, wish you got it all now, don't you?
Well, no, Warden, a lot of it was bad.
Mistress Mink says, my grandmother used to tell us the biblical story of the dogwood.
Yeah, it's a cool story, Mistress. It's a cool story. And I don't know. The biggest thing I know is when you see the dogwoods blooming, it's time to get your butt in the water, go catch some crappie. I do know that there. That is the biggest. That's my papa's favorite telltale. If the dogwoods are blooming, get your butt out there, crappie are spawning. That's I would never forget that. The dogwood trees always means crappie spawning. And my papa, both my papas were, well, actually, my biological papa and one of my step papas were two of the best crappie fishermen around here. And if they weren't catching crappie,
thank you very much.
Chi-Town, I appreciate it. The town of Giving Express, hey, Chi-Town, that means a lot, dude. Look, I believe, I seriously deep in my core believe in karma. I believe in karma so deep, it's not even funny. I crack jokes all the time that I try to do nice things now to make up for all the bad shit I did when I was younger.
Warden again says the red horse suckers are on the shoal also when they bloom.
Red horse suckers are on the shoal. Oh, red horse suckers.
Uncle Traveling Mac says we are spoiled with water here in Norway, well on the west coast, not in the cities.
Not in the cities, spoiled with water. We got
NC Texas Dad says went to a zoo that had only one animal, and that was a dog. It was a Shih Tzu.
It was a Shih Tzu.
Mistress Mink says that sounds very painful, Warden.
NC Texas, that ought to be illegal. That would almost like, oh God Almighty. God Almighty.
Uncle Traveling Mac asks, you know that fancy water, Voss.
That fancy water. Yes, that fancy water. Kind of like that Fuji water. They get that water off that Fuji mountain, and they bottle it up. They ship it over here so we can have water off of the Fuji mountain.
NC Texas Dad asks, towing the line, am I?
Towing the line? No, you're good. You're good. The Shih Tzu, though, it was a Shih Tzu.
Uncle Traveling Mac says that's not close to tap water at some spots here.
That's not close to tap water at some spots here. Oh, you're talking about it's really good, Uncle Traveling Mac? You're saying the water's really good, your regular tap water's really good? Oh, my God. I got a new light. I got a new camera mount. Man, Literally, I swear, like I feel like in those old Budweiser commercials, like boys, it don't get no better than this. No, what beer was that? It wasn't. It wasn't Budweiser. It said, boys, it don't get no better than this. And all of a sudden, that's when the Swedish bikini team showed up. Stared at man and swerved into the social. Exactly.
Two-stepping says cause.
Was it Coors? Was it Coors? I wasn't sure. It was Coors, Bush, or Budweiser. I can't remember. It always like, and that's what
Mistress Mink says sounds like cause.
sounds like Coors because the Swedish
Two-stepping
bikini
says I think so.
Swedish bikini team. That's when the Swedish bikini team. And they're like all of a sudden they're hanging out with a bunch of chicks, and I was
Morgan
like,
again says at NC Texas dad ain't no line cause mistress done obliterated it. Uncle Traveling Mac says Belgian beers FTW.
Belgian beers for the win. There you go. I'm one of those firm believers, though. I literally travel all over, and when I go to different places, I always try local beers. And I find that
Two-stepping
everybody,
says Bud was Bud. Why Sarah?
they had a whole bunch of them. Girls, okay, girls. They had a whole bunch of because they had the horses, the Clydesdales, they had the Spuds McKenzie. Wasn't Spuds McKenzie Budweiser? There's a bunch of them.
Yup.
Yeah, see, I always find it interesting though that no
Yes.
matter where everybody's at, they always say our beer's the best. You're like Australia, our beer's the best. No, Belgium's beer's the best.
Bobby
No,
says yes.
our beer's. I like them all. I'm an equal opportunity beer drinker. I love them all, big or small. I love them all. Wait,
Two-stepping yells less filling.
let two.
Uncle Traveling Mac says well bedtime for old men. See ya later at Texas Shiller.
Be good, man.
Mistress Mink says can't stand beer.
You know what? I hate to hear that, mister, because I had one the other night that was saying really nice things about you. I'm not going to tell
NC
him.
Texas dad says tastes
Tastes
great.
great. Let's
Mistress
feel it.
Mink says I like my liquor like I like my men.
Hey, Uncle Traveling Mac.
Mad Chihuahua
No
asks
shout
at
out from Uncle
Texas
Traveling
Shiller my
Mac.
main man hula. How the heck are you, you
What's
wrangly
up,
rascal?
What's up, man, Chihuahua? How are you doing? Look, I got company right now. Hold on. You gonna say hi to everybody? What? What are you trying to tell me? What are you doing, Missy? Mad
I
Chihuahua.
want one.
You can have both of these. Wait, no, I'd get in trouble. You are being little shits. What? You can't get up here, Reeve. What is wrong with you? Are such a special neat dog. What is wrong with you? She's got that when she gets excited.
Love boxes.
Her teeth.
Truckin' Fatman says woof woof. Two-stepping says such cuties. Spectre says you can give them away. You have whittles of them now.
I do have
Telephone
whittles
says
of-
I'm a super taster, so for me, beer is just bitter, like getting punched in the brainstem.
Really, Tara? Well, I mean, there is. Are y'all trying to say you want to go outside?
Mistress Mink says at James Naveau warm, hard, and going down smooth. Two-stepping says show the whittles. Terraphon says and all wines taste like vinegar to me.
James, I hope you're doing good, bud. You want to go outside? Is that what it is? Oh, you want to go outside? So apparently there's a cat that hangs out in our backyard, and one of them swatted the hell out of Paisley's nose and whooped Paisley's ass. I think it's funny. That's what she gets. Let me let the dogs out real quick. I hope that cat whoops your ass, Paisley. I hope that cat, you're gonna start some shit, and it's gonna go full blown. That cat's got a 55-gallon drum of Pulp Fiction.
Mad Chihuahua says hula speechless. Better check for alien invasion.
I know, right? I'm watching. I know you guys can hear me. So apparently we have a cat that had kittens in our backyard somewhere. And then Paisley got her butt whooped by one of them. Which I think is funny. Can y'all still hear me? I don't know if y'all can still hear me or not. Y'all probably couldn't hear me talking to the door.
Two-stepping says we can.
You can? Okay, that's cool. Because at first who tell me, Paisley like, that
Mad
cat,
Chihuahua says we can.
that cat just swatted Paisley on the nose. She's got a gash. And I was like, you going to learn today. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a quick pee break because I just thought that was so damn funny. Like, you going to learn today. Doug was like, that's not funny, Dad. Well, that's just, you stick your nose up here too close, the cat's going to whoop your butt.
Warden again says, damn it, Hula. Hero was trying to get my old butt into heaven, and Mistress keeps filling my mind with the bad boy things.
Warden.
Mistress Mink says, dang it.
Warden.
Raven says, hi, sunshine.
Hey, Raven. I'm taking a quick pee break. Hey, Raven, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. Hey, I got a new camera angle. New camera angle, Raven. Look, we're like eye to eye now. I like this. I keep looking up here. I got to quit looking up there. I look right here. Big shout out to my girl Raven, guys. If you're not following Raven, quit looking up, Hulu. I can't help it. I keep looking up. Raven, how are you doing? Are you streaming this weekend? And I'm going to be streaming early. I'm going to try to early. It depends on what time I get back.
Steel says hi.
Hey, howdy,
yes,
Steel.
I am.
Sweet. So maybe I'll get to catch you Sunday because I will be streaming that morning. We're switching it up this weekend. No Saturday stream, Sunday stream because I'm going to be in Conway, Arkansas. Hanging out with my mother-in-law. They're having the Christmas up there. We're having an Italian Christmas up there. I think they call it, I'm going to say Italian like 50 times while I'm there.
Go to the bathroom.
Okay, I will. All right. Sorry. I was thinking about how I can harass my mother-in-law. All right, be right back, guys.
Reckless Rat says, good afternoon, everyone. Raven says, hi, Reckless Rat. Mistress Mink says, hi, Sir Rat. Living in a Blender says it, Reckless Rat. Warden again says, Yell realized that we have to make him go potty, but yet he is allowed to stream unsupervised. Two-stepping says, howdy at Reckless Rat.
What's up, Reckless? Good to see you, mi amigo. He didn't go potty yet. He's allowed to do. Yes. Warden, YOLO. All right, let's get back to work here. Man, I love this new. That's exactly where I've been wanting to put that camera for like the last 3 or 4 months. We're finally there. No time. You know what? Procrastinators need to unite.
Raven asks what you're working on.
Look at this, Raven. This is a dogwood bowl that we started. This is going to be a smaller, thinner
Reckless
platter.
Rat says, hi, Hula. Hope you're having a good day.
I am, sir. I am, dude. How's your day going, bud? This is this bowl here. This wood here is from my sister-in-law's property. This tree actually was her favorite dogwood tree, favorite tree on her property. It blew over last year, and it was dying and it blew over. So what I did is I took a piece of it. Went over to help clean it up, clean a mess up in her yard, and get it out of the street. And I saved a piece of it, and we literally turned this green last year, so we can basically be a gift for her. So she's going to basically get her. She'll have a bowl from her favorite tree. That one line right there. Am I going to be able to get that out?
Grandpa says afternoon, gang.
Howdy, Grump. Howdy, sir. What you know, good bud? Got a little bit of stuff right there. We're going to hit this with sand and sealer. Grump, how you doing
Two-Stepping
today?
says howdy at Grump Grandpa. Raven says at Grump Grandpa.
Let me get this one line. We're going to do negative direct scraper. I got to get that one line out of there because that's really bothering me. And I don't feel like sanding this whole darn bowl down.
Bobby says, is this the one that you're supposed to get the board house done for?
No, Bobby. This is going to be, my Miss Hoop was saying, don't worry about it. And I'm like, I got time. I'm pretty much done with all my big commissions, Bobby. Thank God. We are finally in a spot where I think
Living in a Blender says at Grump Grandpa, hope you are having a good day.
Thank God. I told the mail ladies that I probably won't see them again before Christmas.
Grump Grandpa yells, hey all you rowdy hooligans.
Grump, how are you and the missus doing, sir? Did we get that line out of there? I feel like we got that line. This is a really thin bowl here. Negative rate scraper. Try and get that dag-burn line out of that. We may have got it that round there. Love negative rate scrapers. My goodness gracious, do I love negative rate scrapers. So I think I'm going to be getting into, I got to learn a lot more to it. I'm not up on them, but I think I'm going to start working on some.
Just chilling. Feeling like Snow White with all the critters wandering through the yard today.
Uh-oh. Dude, I bet that's some cool eye candy. Just sit back and watch. I can see that being pretty damn cool, to be honest with you. What are you doing? I'm just sitting here drinking beer and watching critters walk by. Sitting here watching the critters walk by.
Reckless Rat says, hi you red eye.
Hey, OSM, what's going on, bud?
Bobby says, are you ready to learn how to do epoxy?
No. I'm good, Bobby.
The 514 studio says good afternoon.
Hey,
Joke of the
514.
day, why is Santa always so jolly? Because he knows where all the naughty girls live.
That's what I've heard. Lucky dude. Lucky dude.
Living in a Blender says at Ozum Red Eye, hey, doing well. Hope you are having a good day.
I'm good.
Mistress Ming says I want some critters. All we have around here are squirrels, raccoons, and a geriatric possum that likes to hang upside down from our porch rail.
Why's it gotta be all that? Why does he gotta be all that, Mistress Mink?
Grump Grandpa says black bear, deer, turkeys, coyotes, bald eagles.
Oh, that's
it's been
cool.
a damn Marlon Perkins nature show today.
Hey, that's cool. That's seriously cool, man. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're fixing to go ahead and hit this with sand and sealer. And we'll get the other bowl back up here, play with it for a little bit longer.
Reckless Rat says we have urban foxes that visit, but they insist on doing it at 3 a.m. and annoying the puppers.
Oh, I bet.
Mistress Mink says he's a character. He has no tooths in his head anymore, so when he hisses it sounds like a bike tie losing air. Brown says, well, I saw deer in the groundhog. Warden again says hula, most dogwood is used by the textile industry, make bobbins from it for their big looms. The more it is used, the slicker it gets.
Really? Ah, that makes... You know what? I get that, Warden. I get that. I totally get that, man.
Grump Grandpa says that possum is my spirit animal.
Spirit animal? What, start talking like the sloth off of Ice Age or something.
Two-Stepping asks, okay bud, I gotta get butt in gear and take Niece to work.
All
How
right.
long are you going for?
Let's see here. Man, maybe another hour. About it, bud. Maybe another hour. So if I don't see you again, two-stepping, you be
Raven
good.
says bye at two-stepping.
Let's get a big shout out for my boy two-stepping, please. Guys, two-stepping is the supervisor of the Good Vibe crew on night shift. I appreciate you watching my 6 today. I do need to send you a book. So
Grandpa says later at two-stepping.
I do need to send him a book for to write
says later two-stepping.
all those stories he keeps telling. That boy's got imagination. He just keeps on pulling just random false stories out of his keister. It's crazy.
Two-stepping says, dang, okay brother, have a great night and we'll see you on Sunday and bye everyone.
Be good, bud. Be good, mi amigo. This is gonna be a cool little dish, man. Should I give her the option which one she wants? I'm keeping one
And
of
it's
these.
Spectre 326.
And Spectre. So, hey, Spectre, you mentioned something earlier about. Hold on, was that legit? Was you cracking a joke? And I was like, dude, why are we talking about this in here?
The 514 studio says drop that follow at two-stepping.
Because you mentioned something about.
Grandpa says you call it imagination. We call it bull s asterisking. Spectre asks what? TikTok.
Yeah,
You mean?
yeah. Was that real? Because I saw that getting political real quick, so I was trying to kibosh that, but I don't know if you were just cracking a joke.
Mistress Ming says it's real.
No
Spectre
kidding.
says sorry, politics with incidental mention, but the mention was about TikTok.
No kidding. Wow, okay. Boy, there's going to be a lot of upset people about that. There's going to be a lot of upset people
But there
about
is talk of a national ban.
Really? Dang.
The 514 studio says that's silly. Spectre says I say good riddance, it's Chinese spyware. Two-stepping says if I may hula, it is only for government tools, phones, computers, etc.
Ah, okay. I got you. Okay, that makes more sense.
Grandpa says is keeping his lip firmly buttoned on this twitch.
Thank you. Let's change subject. I just thought of that. And I was like, oh, that's.
Spectre says yes, but not the national ban they're now discussing.
That could get really political, and I want to try to avoid that if I possibly can. I mean, good Lord. Look how fired up everybody gets over pineapple on pizza. Let's be honest. So I heard it was Grumbles the Dwarf's birthday today.
The bill today was about gov devices, yes. Crazy cat lady asks are we clear staining? Mistress
We're
Ming
not.
says Mayor I don't care a rat's behind about TikTok. Grandpa yells that is a really pretty grain pattern.
Hey, this is no stain. This is stain and sealer. What we're basically doing, we're basically sealing
Crazy
up the grain.
cat lady says sorry trying to change the subject.
You did a good job, Crazy
Living in
Cat
a
Lady.
Blender says yes it was hula. We all said he was 69 today.
69 today. Well, is he still streaming right now? Because if he's still streaming,
Reckless Rat says hey you leave my behind out of this. Lol.
leave my keister out of this, yo. My keister has nothing to do with this.
Raven says that is pretty.
Raven, this has such a cool story. It's fun. This is one of those pieces that I know exactly where the tree stood. I actually, when it blew over.
Living in a Blender says no, he ended earlier, it was his F cancer stream today.
Ah, okay. Well, I was going to go raid him if he was still alive. And I definitely showed
Mr.
some
Ahole
love.
says cheer 100 it's beer 30.
Mr. E, you're not far, Mr. E-Hole. Oh, let's go, Mr. E-Hole. You know what?
Grandpa yells barn.
Bless your heart, Grandpa. Yes, and that's an actual Southern bless your heart, sir. You just got. That's not even kind of like a. Well, it's kind of no.
Warren again says that is a nice shed.
Bless your heart, Grandpa.
Jason's Adventures yells barn.
Jason, bless your God. Oh, what is wrong? No wonder why nobody can get along. People can't see shit no more. If everybody was walking around just seeing imaginary
Spectre says
things.
the young lady who has single-handedly revived yoga pants. Mr. Ahole says bardominium.
Mr. Yo, what you know good today, dude? Bless y'all's heart. Y'all just
Reckless
bless.
Rat says barn. People are just making stuff up.
I know. They said piano, barn, pools, just random things. I don't get it. I really don't understand it.
Raven says stop cussing in Texan.
Yeah.
Lol.
Well, okay. I was totally cussing in Texan. Bless your heart. Just bless your heart. Dude, this is going to be a pretty bowl. My sister-in-law is going to crap herself when she sees
Mistress Mink says Alamander wants to know the wand count.
the Alamander, I believe.
Spectre says I have the full video of the cutie with the booty. She's such eye candy.
What is our 40? We're at 42. Why am I thinking 42 for right now? I'm thinking we're at 42 for the bowls for Camp
Mr.
Corey.
Ahole says at Spectre 326 post it.
I think we're at 42. All right, let's yank this dude off. We're going to get our other one back up here. Let's do a little bit of sanding on it. All right, what's everybody doing for dinner tonight? Can me and Miss Ebene decide if we're going to eat out tonight or just do leftovers? Duck won't be here.
Spectre asks, can I post the CWTB video? Hula.
Yeah, 100%. Put it in
Purple
Discord.
Daisy says we're trying to figure out dinner as we speak.
But we had Chinese at lunch. China Inn. Love China Inn. I love harassing that woman up there. She's so much damn fun. I cut up with her every time I go up there. Because every time I see her, I say, see you tomorrow. She said, you not see me tomorrow. I said, maybe. And I did
Terraphon says I'll eat out tonight, if Dora's mom approves.
If Dora's
I
mom-
mean,
Uh-oh. If Dora's mom... are you... wait, wait, what?
Reckless Rat says I think it is Alamander, Hitchhiker's Guide. Dora Thar Destroyer says FFS. Bobby says sherry with sour cloud and child with Mexican corn boy.
What?
Mistress Mink says I recommend basted butt roast.
Basted butt? Who doesn't like a basted butt? Who does not?
Terraphon says ha ha ha, I know it would get a rise out of her.
Would not want a basted
Mistress
butt?
Mink says I adore basted butt.
You know
Bobby
what?
says chili beans.
Chili beans! Let's go. Looks like it's developed a little bit of a wobble. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby,
Cram
wobble.
says having spaghetti and meat sauce, garlic bread, and dessert is apple pie.
Oh, let's go, Graham. Spaghetti the meatballs.
Terraphon says I happen to have a specialized butt baster. Just saying. Grandpa says you had to pay extra for basted butt in Singapore.
Dude.
Just saying. Bobby says chili beans, sour cloud, and child all homemade with Mexican corn.
Oh, that sounds good,
Spectre
Bobby.
says I posted the video in Hash Clubhouse Dash Chat.
Maybe this wood wasn't as dry as I thought it was. It actually got a little bit of a, I don't know if it's due to the, man, surely. Is it a CA that I put in there? It may be the
Dora
CA.
Thar Destroyer says real lurk now. Have to go do the mom things.
All right, Dora.
Living in a
Thank you
Blender
again,
says I am
Dora.
having baked thighs for dinner with mashed potato and salad.
Baked thighs. I'm waiting.
Terraphon says Toodles Dora.
Be good, Tora. Can we get another shout out for Tora the Explorer? Dora, thank you again for that raid earlier, girl. It really means a lot. Sincerely appreciate you. I'm looking forward to returning the favor soon.
Mistress Mink says yo done. That's every silk scarf I have ready for the next reindeer game.
I'm so curious what the hell a reindeer game is. I'm almost scared. Hold on. Canuck? Is it Canuck? Canuck Surrey. Canuck. Did I get your name right, Canuck? Thanks for that follow, Canuck. I appreciate you. Come on in, make yourself at home. Uh-oh, you know, OSM, you know, did I say it right? God, I think I actually got it more names right today than wrong. Wait, am I just, hold on. I don't know how factual that is.
Warden again says Dogwood will move around on you. Hula seems to always be under stress or some such.
Okay. Hey, Warden, it's been drying for a year now, so I feel like the wood's dry. Maybe by releasing the grains a little bit. Just not sure. It sure is pretty, though. I will give it that. It is some pretty wood. And it wasn't supposed to be staining for that CA. I was not supposed to be getting CA stains because I put... Good Lord.
The 514 studio says you sure do have pretty wood.
Well, you know what?
Truckin' Fatman says that project is looking rally good. Hula.
I'm glad you noticed 514. You know what? I show my wood off to you guys for your viewing pleasure, and I just want to make sure that you guys enjoy partaking.
Warden again says it will stop when you get a finish on it.
Okay. I'm going to go Danish with this. I'm going to go Danish with it. We're going to have to get through some of this stuff here. Normally, I don't start with 120, but I'm just not feeling it with this dude here. All that work we did, and we're starting with the 120. Usually, I can go up to about 220. Even some pieces, 320, and I'm good. This got some stuff I'm not particularly happy with. It's looking good, though. It is looking good. All right, Truck, I appreciate that,
Moose
bud.
Does Stuff asks whose dog is this wood bowl for?
All right, Moose, I tell you, Moose, it's for a lady named Amanda. And her name matches my sister's name in a weird
Grandpa
way.
says I will not make a joke about the zoom function on your cameras while showing your wood. Too much class.
You know what? Well, it's all about the angle to make it look bigger, right? I mean, it looks like this is a giant bowl. This is an 8-inch bowl, guys.
Moose Does Stuff says you made a dog bowl for a lady.
Does it make it sound any better, Moose? It's for my sister-in-law. I really don't think that helps my case. To be completely honest, now that we're talking about it, Moose, I feel like that's not helping my case, not one bit. But I am making a dog wood bowl.
Spectre says thank goodness for it. Grandpa's good judgment.
I know, right?
Moose Does Stuff says sounds like you're saying your sister-in-law is a dog.
I would never say any of the such, sir. Ever would I say any of the such. But this is actually from a dogwood tree from her yard that actually blew over last Christmas, a nasty storm we had come through. She loved the bowl. She loved the tree, so I'm making her a bowl out of the tree. And I've got CA.
Mistress Mink says Reindeer Games is a holiday event my community of like-minded individuals puts on starting the second week of December going through New Year's Eve. Moose Does Stuff asks I thought all dogwood trees had to be made into things for dogs.
No. That's as a common myth, Moose. As a common myth. I'm not sure who started it. I think Groucho Marx may have started that years ago in one of his comedy skits. I don't think it's factual. And folks probably don't know who Groucho Marx is. I know Grandpa was probably hung out with him, but I don't think so, sir. I don't think so. But it is I love the blooms on a dogwood tree.
I thought the rule was real and Groucho Marx was the myth.
Maybe. That could be a solid...
Spectre says I have the Marx Bros movies on Blu-ray now. Reckless Rat says it nice that she will have something lovely to remember that tree.
I hope so.
Corinthia Kiner says Groucho Marx was an interesting individual indeed.
We can ask more about how he really was in person with Grandpa. I heard he hung out with him. Moose, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, sir. Guys, if you don't know my boy Moose, can we get a big old shout out for my boy Moose Does Stuff? Really outstanding streamer here on Twitch, man. He flips houses and does all the handyman work. You hear what I said?
Moose Does Stuff says no shout out.
No
Grandpa
shout outs.
says I had the Marx Brothers on VHS. And cave paintings.
Cave paintings.
Moose Does Stuff says Moose been bored. House is done and nothing to do now.
What? Hey, you know what? You ought to get a lathe, Moose.
So now Moose go trolling friends.
No, Moose go trolling. Moose no work do left. Moose now goes do trolling. So are you buying it? You gonna be looking for a new house, Moose?
Spectre says it was Grump's grandpa who gave Groucho the idea for the Marx Brothers' early vaudeville skit.
Was that it?
Moose does stuff says trolling friends.
So are you looking for another house to flip? So it's already done? You already sold it? I think that's what you said.
Spectre says I tossed all my VHS years back. Mistress Mink says Moose needs to hang out with the Canadian Cobra chickens.
Hold
Crazy
on.
Cat Lady says okay, good people have a good night. I am off to my son's chorus concert.
Hey, be
Jock
good,
asks
Crazy
well,
Cat Lady.
what
We'll
kind
talk
of
to you soon.
shenanigans are y'all getting up to today?
Well, we're...
Moose does stuff says gotta sell this one first. It's on the market, but XMUS is bad timing for sales.
It is. I can see that. Jock, what you know good, dude? How was your Thursday, mi amigo? We are trying to make... Man, this daggum... It is such a punky wood in there. Look at the stains.
Grandpa says I
See
told
these stains?
Harpo to shut up one time and it became a shtick.
Grazing Panda. Thanks for that follow, Grazing Panda. I appreciate you. I got CA stains. Not good. Don't like CA stains. No bueno, mi amigo. Trying to get this thing cleaned up.
Moose does stuff asks isn't the rule that every crack in wood has to be filled with epoxy resin.
No. No, sir. No. No.
And then you add more and more resin until it's a river table.
No. No, Moose, I've been really working on the polite way to reply to comments like that. So you know, Moose, I've been digging really deep.
Jock says finally got the Tesla I have been fighting for the last 3 days to cooperate.
Nice.
Only took 6 hours on the road and 150 plus miles to troubleshoot, but I delivered it today.
Wow.
Bobby says yay.
Nice. Yeah,
Spectre says once in the middle of safari I got up in the middle of the night and shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got into my pajamas, I'll never know.
I'll never
Moose
know.
This stuff says you'll have to dig deep to afford the amount of resin you'd need for that crack.
Dude, I'm telling you what. It's actually not a crack. It's just kind of punky wood. The tree was dying. The tree was dying.
Mistress Mink says how big is the back seat in a Tesla? Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. Yeah, inquiring minds want to know, like Mistress Mink. Let's get some more fresh 220. No, I don't do the resin thing, and man, it's a really hot fad right now. I know everybody in their mom, and I found that if you say you're not a fan of it or you don't use it,
Moose does stuff says in all honesty I do love that black outline in that transition.
isn't that cool? Hey, that is actually spalting. That is spalting because this is where the tree was actually
Jock
rotting.
says at Mistress Mink the back seats are fairly roomy. Todus says hey bud.
Hey, Totus, what's going on, dude? So that's actually spalting.
Grandpa says I could tell you stories about the backseat of VW bugs, but this is a family show.
Yes, thank you, Grump. Gotta keep it. You know, stay classy. I don't know what the hell. How the hell?
This stuff asks, wait, you're giving your sister-in-law a molding bowl.
Well,
Todus says, oh yeah, no, recovering from another cold thanks to Texas's bipolar weather.
well, I hope you get to feeling better soon, bud. I hope you get to feeling better. No, I'm so damn confused. I've got so many things in my head. The voices are telling me all sorts of things right now. No, this is a bowl from her.
Fran says, lol grump grandpa, so could I haha. Spectre says, yeah, rule number 1 for Texas hula streams, keep it classy.
Yes. Yeah.
Moose stuff says it's a good chat when it's hard to keep up carrot.
Well, yes, and that's quite seems like it's quite common sometimes. Because I'm like trying to concentrate on what I'm doing, and then somebody will crack a joke.
Jock says Mini Coopers have the worst back seats ever. You cannot fit your feet between the front and rear seats.
Oh, no kidding.
Todus asks classy like playing with your wood with a pinky up.
Exactly, Todus. I didn't want, you know what? I was trying to keep it kind of on the DL, my friend. But yes, that kind of classy, dude. That kind of classy. Yeah, this is going to be a
My
both.
bad.
Most
Mistress
totally my
Mink says
bad,
I had a
dude.
4D XP. No backseat at all. Grandpa says I'm 6 feet 3 grams. There was a lot of geometry involved. Warden again says that little light spot will set that piece off with a Danish oil finish.
I think so. It will, 100%. But the only thing that bothers me,
Iron Chef asks where can I buy cottonwood bark?
Cottonwood Bar, Iron Chef. Do you know the Ruger clan? Miss Ruger, all them. They have cottonwood trees on their property, and I guarantee you, I know they hate cottonwood. I do know that for a fact. You mentioned cottonwood to them, and they have this really, really crazy look goes in their eyes. Eagle flight, let's go, dude.
Graham says lol grump fun times.
Is that 15 months? Eagle flight, dude, thank you, but how you doing, me ago? I know they got some on their property.
Todus says I hate cottonwood too, but only because I'm allergic to it.
Really? I don't think
This stuff asks how come it looks like it has a bit of a wobble.
It does.
Is that just camera tricks?
No, that is actually it. What it is the wood constantly moves. Wood constantly moves, man. So this actually was first turned last December. It's been drying for a year. And by me actually thinning it out, it was a twice turned bowl. It was about this thick.
Eagle Flight 5 says crazy busy.
Crazy.
Can't wait to have Christmas week off.
You got the whole week. Nice, dude. You got anything special planned for the crazy week? Or the epic week? Yeah, but wood always moves, Moose. The wood will always move. So when you turn it green and you let it kind of warp a little bit, it's sat there for a year. It's a dry piece, but it didn't warp very much. But now
We
that
shut
I
down
actually...
for the holidays.
Oh, nice. Dude, I wish we did. I wonder if I can say, hey...
Spectre says, and you still kept the inside smaller than the outside.
I did.
Cooler. Excellent. Grandpa yells, okay, gang. Time for dinner and Christmas movies with Mrs. Grum.
All right.
Love your faces. Eagle Flight 5 yells family stuff and turkey.
There you go. Hell yeah, Eagle Flight. Hey, enjoy Die Hard, Grandpa. Enjoy Die Hard, sir. Yeah, I said it. Enjoy Die Hard.
Spectre says bye for now, Grumps. Warden again says later, Grumps.
TTL. Wait a minute, is that what all the cool kids are saying nowadays? TTL? TTL? I just want to be one of the cool kids, like Grandpa. Yeah, but wood always moves. And some moves, like oak goes nuts when it turns. Oak just goes absolutely berserk. Not overly tickled.
Mistress Mink says, and some wood spins in circles. Jock says TTFN.
Yeah, ta-ta for now. Ta-ta for now. Let's get a fresh one of those dudes. I need to order.
Spectre says, I still remember TTFN. Moose Does Stuff says, wish I coulda kept the old oak floorboards that came out of this place.
Oh, no.
Asbestos, though.
Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, that sucks. But that, and I guarantee you, when was the house built? Moose, do you know like the date when the house was first built? Because you get
1958.
Hell yeah, Moose. That sucks, man. Hell. Yeah, that does suck,
Spectre
dude.
says, gotta keep the old oak trees for the yellow ribbons.
Exactly. Spectre just loves tying ribbons on those things. Just tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. Thank you.
Moose Does Stuff asks, what color ribbon do you use when you're colorblind?
Do you know what? Anyone available. I would say anyone. It really doesn't matter too much. I would assume. So I tied a ribbon on it. It was supposed to be a yellow ribbon. It's good enough for me. I tied a ribbon. It's the thought that counts.
Spectre says, it always tickles me when I goad you into singing a little ditty.
Man. I'm just going to, you know what? I'm just going to have to accept the fact that this is not going to do exactly what I wanted it to do. Really kind of bummed out about that, to be honest with you. I got CA.
Mooster's stuff says what you wanted it to do.
What I wanted, I did not want a CA bleed, so I got a CA bleed because I hit it with sand and sealer. So the sand and sealer is supposed to go down in those side of the pores there and basically kind of fill them up. So then when I go to drop CA, it goes into the parts where it needs to go and it doesn't bleed over to those spots. This actually bled over.
Iron Chef says if only there were a tool that could take care of that for you.
I know, right?
Mooster's stuff says oh, so you did use resin.
No.
Mistress Mink says accept it for what it is. You cannot force a thing to change its nature.
You can't. Well, you see this here? I was doing that to stabilize all this area right here. I was doing all that to stabilize it, and it bled over. I know what it is. People like Warden will know what it is. People who do this on a regular basis, they'll know what it is. But to the average person, they would have no idea. They just think it's the wood. I don't know. It just kind of, I don't know. Just really frustrating.
Mrs. Century says good evening, Hula.
Hey, Miss Century, how you doing, girl? Really kind of bums me out a little bit, but that's all right. What do you do? What do you do?
Mooster's stuff says it'll be fine once you coat it in latex paint.
I'm not coating in latex.
Says I know what it is now that you've told me.
No latex paint, sir. No latex, no polyurethane either. What was it I told you, Iron Chef? I know what you told me.
Oil's base.
Oil base. I will go with I'll go with Danish oil on this right here. I would definitely go with the Danish oil on this. The last thing I want to say, yeah, it's food grade, and they start getting it wet, and it does all kinds of weird
stuff. Says YouTube says you have to use Minwax. I think that's what's popular with the wood kids lately.
Minwax,
Warden
no.
again says rub it down with some acetone. Probably take care of the surface at least.
You think so, Warden? Acetone on the, I don't know if I have any acetone. That's just regular old fingernail polish, right? Fingernail polish remover? No, I don't go that route.
Mooster's stuff says fingernail polish remover is low-dose acetone. Warden again says might work.
Hey, Doug, do you have any fingernail polish remover? Can I borrow some? Because I need to get this fingernail polish off my fingers because they keep talking trash to me.
Mistress Mink says be careful using polish remover as a lot of them have oils and softeners in them.
Oh, no. Should I just leave the stain? Just let it be what it is?
Mooster's stuff says lol. I knew she'd ask why, and I was waiting for your answer, XD. Mistress Mink says has to be pure acetone.
Pure acetone. I don't have any pure acetone. I'm thinking for time's sake and what we got going on, I may just let it just go ahead and roll. Get it cleaned up really nice and just put Danish oil on it and be done with it. Thank you, sweetheart.
Mooster's stuff says you can get from hardware store for like $5. Iron Chef says yeah, you don't want your bowl getting all oily and soft.
Exactly. Who wants a oily, soft... Why? I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. Who wants an oily, soft wood? It is pretty enough, though.
Mistress Mink says no, go ahead, Hula. There you go.
No, please do. Please continue. No, please continue. Tell me what you were going to say. I'm kind of scared to put that fingernail polish on.
Mithras one says cheer 100.
Hey, Mithras, I appreciate you, bud.
Mooster's stuff asks, so that's not just CA on the surface, is it? Like that's supposed to be in the grain?
Yeah, it is in the grain. I use a very, very thin... Mithras, thank you, bud. I use a thin set. It's a very, very quick, fast dry, thin set CA. And the idea is you want it to penetrate deep down inside the wood. Yeah, Mithras, I said that. You want it to penetrate way deep into the wood. So it basically helps stabilize it. I mean, no river tables or anything similar, that kind of similar.
If it's in the grain you're pretty heaped, I think acetone would get it off a surface.
Yeah. Yeah. I may just let it roll the way it is. My sister-in-law won't know the difference. It's the thought that counts,
Mistress
right?
Mink says Blink yes tells us all about that deep penetration there.
Yes. Don't stop there. Tell us. Tell me more. Tell me more. And this stuff here is sanding really kind of weird to the fact that that's a really punky spot.
Bobby says that's what they say.
That's what they say, Bobby. That's what they say, bud.
Moose this stuff says option could be try to cover the rest of that part with CA to even out the starn.
Yeah, but I've already. I don't think so, man. I think I'm gonna roll with it. We're gonna maybe some of the Danish oil will help blend it in a little bit. Maybe it won't stick out as much. It's looking pretty decent, but I still gotta flip it over and do the bottom with the cold jaws, and then I got it coated again with good old sand and sealer so it has an even finish. Because I've seen folks who do with sand and sealer on the top and they don't put it on the bottom, and you can clearly see like a finish line. It does not match. And yeah,
Bobby says it might bring it out in the more nothing.
it may, Bobby. It may very well, bud. Well, I now know that dogwood is not super forgiving, and it's really more the punky stuff. Well, no, the solid wood there did the same thing.
Moose does stuff says if it was me I'd probably attack it and try to halve the thickness of the whole bowl and end up ruining it in the process.
Yeah, I think for what it is, especially seeing how there's no more of this. I mean, this is like the only two pieces I have out of the entire tree that was in my sister-in-law's yard. And I know it's sappy, get it? Sappy wood. But I really wanted to have this piece for, I don't know. It'll mean a lot to her. It'll mean a lot to my sister-in-law. I mean, hell, she's been putting up with me for 20-something years. I might as well do something a little extra nice for her. And on top of that, on social media,
What's that thing you clean the sandpaper with?
Oh, that's my rubber. No shop's complete without a rubber, Moose. Everybody's got to have a nice rubber. It's just a rubber, but it works pretty good. Check it out.
Just a big eraser or?
No, it's a rubber.
Mistress One says Grandpa has a rubber.
Yes, I do. Not that I need it, but I do need it. Look. Not at the right angle. I'm trying to hold it at a weird angle. What it basically does is it cleans your sandpaper. So it makes your sandpaper last a lot longer.
Warden again says the Danish oil will harden up the punky parts nicely.
I think so. That's what I'm hoping, Warden. That's what I'm really hoping, bud. That's my go-to. For my regular, I know a lot of people, they don't really care for Danish oil because it takes a little more work. It is more work involved. But you'll be hard-pressed to find a better-looking finish. You're not going to have... I haven't found a finish that I think that brings out the grain better than Danish oil.
Bobby says every man needs to have a couple of weapons.
Exactly. Because I had one guy who was telling me how he's a big BLO fan. And he said BLO does the same thing. Like, dude, it's night and day, man. You cannot put...
Spectre says if Grumps was still here, he might offer up some of his tongue oil.
He may very well. I know a lot of... And I've seen some really nice stuff.
Mink says I will admit the first time I saw him use it, I just might have thought it was something other than a thing to clean sandpaper.
Mister, why would you...
Hashtag tongue oil.
Hashtag tongue oil. I do have a funny command. I may have a picture of Grandpa licking a piece of wood that I was going to make a command of get your very own Grump Grandpa's pure tongue oil. Here. I need to do that. I need to add that as an alert. Grump Grandpa is like a staple in the stream. We gotta have it.
If you act now, we'll toss in a second bottle free.
Right?
Warden again says Danish oil leaves a very touchable finish. It is our friend.
Warden, I'll tell you what, I had a friend of mine, one of the most epic, badass box builders I've ever met. His name is Jeff Beenan. Jeff Beenan is the one who informed me. He's the one who gave me his little trick with the Danish oil and Renaissance wax. And I used to do it on my boxes. Now I do it on a lot of my regular durable finish bowls. But he actually told me, he said, dude, next time you have a company over to the house, quite a few folks, grab one of your bowls that you put polyurethane on it, right, and put it on the kitchen table. And then grab one of your bowls that you did with Danish oil and put it on the kitchen table. The rule of thumb is see who comes up and puts their hands on it. Like whatever, he said, tell me the piece that people put their hands on. It blew my mind. Blew my mind that folks came up and they actually touched the Danish oil one. It's just, they just instantly wanted to start touching it. And they didn't really care about the polyurethane as much. And I think it's because it's more of a natural wood. It's more like just natural. You just can't help it. You want to put your fingers on it. Samuel Jackson, that dog boy isn't big enough for Mr. Rocco. What's up, Samuel Jackson? Samuel Jackson, what's up, dude? Are you that Samuel Jackson I know from over in Relic Stream? I know that name. That name sounds really familiar. Is this the same Samuel Jackson from my boy Relic? I think poly has its place, but I'm just not a huge fan of poly on regular stuff like this here. Countertops, yeah. Kitchen tables, yeah.
Spectre says it's the same guy, Hula.
It's the same guy? Yes, man. Samuel Jackson, dude. What's up, dude? Good to see you, my friend.
Graham says, lol, I brag on my yarn bowl every time one eat the chance.
Thank you, Grams. It means a lot, girl.
Get.
Really, sincerely means a lot.
Warden again says that is the gospel right there. Always nice when people want to touch your work.
It is. Well, I think it's just human nature, man. It's just like flat. We are humans, man. And it's just like people really want to put their hands on it. And that, I mean, who doesn't want a bunch of people coming up want to grab their wood? Let's be honest. But what I'm saying, more of a natural, I don't know. It's just more natural to the touch. It's just more real. And the funny part about it is nowadays, a lot of folks don't even know what real wood freaking actually looks like, much less feels like. So, I don't know. I'm proud of my handmade journey. To put the real wood is good. Down the road in San Antonio. We were down in San Antonio. When were we down in San Antonio? We were down at the, shoot.
Yarnia says Yarnia why.
Hey, Yarnia, how you doing, girl? We were at the Pearl historic area. We were down there hanging up there, man. My daughter was going to get her cosmetology.
Look at that amazingness. Spectre asks with Duck, right?
Yeah, with Duck. Duck was getting her certification in cosmetology. Yarnia, how you doing? Can we get a big shout at Miss Yarnia?
Yarnia says I am dead tired. I had a crazy couple of days.
Uh-oh. Well, I hope it's getting better. I hope it's a good, crazy days. I hope things are slowing down for you. We're trying to get this pretty dogwood bowl. Now, first time really actually finishing out dogwood. It's a really pretty wood.
It will get better because I will have some time off for Xmas.
Good. Good.
And I hope to enjoy it.
I heard that. I hope you do too. I hope you do too. I know I tell you what, I'm really proud.
I am planning on cooking just as much as we eat.
There you go. We usually do, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a...
and just be together.
There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. I think we're going to do a prime, we always do like a prime rib. We catch them because they're always on sale.
That is the true spirit of Xmas to me.
There you go. It's all about family. I agree. That's what we do. We just spend the day hanging out, Hopefully my sister may come by.
How about you, amazing human?
Well,
How have you been?
I'm good. I've been really busy, Yarny. It's like with the business and all the commissions and the streaming and the day job and getting all the book, learning bookkeeping and all that other kind of stuff. I've been a lot of long days. I learned a lot. I'm really super tickled. I'm ready for Christmas to be here. I'm ready for Christmas to be here.
You have a day job as well.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I actually am I am a manager. I run a shop. I run a EMS, basically an ambulance shop. So a shop that we keep responsible for. I know there's 30 ambulances in my neck of the woods that I have, and I'm the purchasing agent for the entire company, and we're in 3 different states. So I deal with all the new ambulances coming through and making sure everything's legit and the books, making sure things are getting fixed. It's it can
Jason's
be.
Adventures yells, have a great stream, Mr. Hula.
Jason, you be good, my friend. Let's get a shout out to Jason. One of these days, that boys will get back to streaming, catching them big ass catfish again. Always a pleasure, my friend. And Jason, you keep being that badass you are, bud.
Warden again says later, Jason. Jason's Adventures yells, thank you, bud.
I'll tell you what, Jason, there's an award for the most outstanding mod out there. I guarantee you, sir, I would be putting your name in the hat as well. I know quite a few good mods, but you definitely are one of them, my friend. Do a little bit of burnishing.
Cram says later, Jason.
And don't take any wooden nickels, Jason. I don't know why I said that. It just seemed like the right thing to say. All right, a little bit of burnishing. I think.
Narnia says at Texashula I will go to sleep, but I am leaving you a solid, reliable lurk.
Hey, thank you, Yarnia. I appreciate that, girl. Guys, if you want to check out...
I hope you do not mind.
No,
it is
ma'am.
1 a.m. for me.
Oh, no. Get your butt to bed, Yarnia. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to be awake at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's looking... I think it looks pretty good.
Appalachian Nomad asks, what does that do?
It burnishes. So Appalachian Nomad, what it basically does is
the sawdust rub.
Yeah,
Spectre
it's
says,
burnishing.
yeah, the way Jason keeps an eye on me when I sneak into Graham's stream, he deserves the kudos.
So imagine...
Yarnia yells, it looks amazing.
Imagine burnish. Thank you, Yarnia. Burnishing, what it does, it knocks the little, like when you're sanding, even with whatever grid, you got minuscule sized little grains that kind of comes up a little bit. By putting the grain on there, you're basically knocking off
Jock
those
says, I like it.
itty bitty little curls. So basically, it's basically burnishing is what it is. I think we're in a good spot, guys. I'm pretty tickled the way this is. We're going to have the glue stains. There's not much I can do about that glue stains, and we're just going to live with it and pretend like I don't see it. I think a lot of it's going to blend in when we put the Danish oil on it. But much similar, so Appalachian, just like, it basically matches similar to like leather. When they burnish leather, we're basically doing the kind of the same thing with wood. It looks good, and that's only 320. I could technically go to 400 if I wanted to, or give it like a little 800 buzz, so it has like a
Warden
little...
again says, now rub it with a brown paper sack.
Brown paper sack? I've never done that. I always just go with the, seems like it does pretty good. A brown paper sack. Well, how about just brown paper? I don't have a brown paper sack, but I got brown paper for my shipping. Let me find a piece of this here. Let's see if that does the same thing. I'm always game to try new things, Warden. I'll try new things. Okay, most things. Y'all don't make it weird. Warden, have you ever made any,
Samey.
have you ever done spoons, Warden?
Reckless Rat says for science.
Yeah, for science. Why do I always start talking like Grumbles the dwarf when I like stuff like that comes up? I'm automatically thinking my boy Grumbles for science.
Warden again asks spoons.
Yeah. I'm going to get into Warden. I have a lot of folks asking. So I am looking to get into a little bit of spoon making and some salt cellars. I think we'll be working on salt cellars come Sunday. I've been wanting to make some. I'm looking for a few more. So what I'm looking for is fun stuff that I can do, that I can be a little creative with, and I'm not jumping into this giant project like I always catch myself doing. And be useful, because you know as well as I do, it's a lot easier to sell, say say a set of spoons versus like a $200 bowl. You know, you're just not going to sell some of it. That's kind of cool. Holy shit! I can actually tell the difference. I know it's not a brown paper sack, but it's brown craft paper. Pretty much the same thing. Damn, look at that shine.
Ah, no spoons, but salt sellers are hot as fire with the yuppie butthole crowd.
Look at this. Yes, Samuel. Samuel, I'm totally going to get into the yuppie. You know, hold on. I got one of my mechanics at work. He was talking about salt cellar, and he said, "Dude, I use those, man. I use it for my kosher salt for his cooking." He said, "Miss Hoop, his wife, Miss Kelly, she got it. I don't know what the hell. I'm going to use that line." He said, "Hell yeah, man. Those yuppie cooks, they love those things." I'm pretty damn stoked with this, guys. I think that looks pretty damn good. Good soak of Danish shore.
Mistress Mink says ponders the far-reaching ramifications of yuppie buttholes.
Yeah. Captain Rob Captain Rob. Well, you know what, Captain Rob, he is rowdy. That's a good looking bolt. Let's click over and see what you guys think. How's that for shine? Shing! Shing! Isn't that pretty?
Reckless Rat asks, so what is the brown paper verdict? Mistress Mink says I like it.
I think I like it. I noticed a little bit of a difference, not a huge difference. I'm really kind of curious to see what it does when we put finish on it. I'm really kind of curious about that there. I think it came out pretty damn good. That's a pretty nice badass shine on that dude. So we'll put it in the cold jaws, grab it from the bottom, get that bottom cleaned up. We like a nice clean bottom around here, y'all. I'm not trying to judge, but we like a nice clean bottom around here.
You got rid of the nipple though. I am sad about that.
No nipple. Is it break time? It may be about beer time. I'm thinking it may be about beer time, to be honest with you.
Spectre yells no dirty bottoms in Hula Woodworks.
There, I feel better. Let's get a quick break time. Yeah, no dirty bottoms. All right, let's get rid of that camera there. Let's go back to the other camera. Hey, camera. What's up, camera? Samuel Jackson. Good to see you, dude. What was I doing? I was doing something. Here's the other one we got to get finished cleaning up. We may sand on this a little bit. I think we may do this before we call it a day. So I can just kick those in the cold jaws.
Mistress Mink says nope, I got nothing to say about bottoms.
See how thin that one right there is? Let's see if I can see it. That dude is pretty damn thin. That's a pretty damn thin little bowl right there. It's not too thin. It's still going to be usable, but it's definitely a thin bowl. I think this is going to come out. We didn't hit this with any CA. So I think I'm going to be a little more tickled with this dude here than the other one. The hard part is getting my sister-in-law to figure out which one she's going to want. You know, like you going to want... I just got to figure out which one I'm going to give her. I'm probably going to give her the bigger one. We'll probably do the bigger one for my sister-in-law.
Jock says I still think that you need to try doing a lampshade on the lathe.
I'm going to do it, Jacques. I am going to do it. In fact, Jacques, what I want to do, you know how they have a base and they have a little arm that kind of comes up and they have the little canopy kind of thing coming down? I've seen guys who get those, they take them apart, they use all the guts to it, and they basically make a really cool different lamp. One that almost has like a light shining down and you can kind of see through the angle. There's all kinds of, but I got one that I'm going to gut. And I'm literally just LED. So I'll basically take all the goodies out of it and then basically mount it on the inside. I wanted something to sit in our living room right between, like my recliner and Miss Soup's ottoman, whatever the thing is right there, that her and the dog sit on and duck. I want something to replace that. So I got that on my mind. I want to do Jacques. But I like the idea. I want to turn it
You
thin.
can buy kits from Home Depot to build a lamp.
You could. I could. Or I could just use what I have and just disassemble it. Because once I make it for that spot there, I don't have a spot to put that lamp. So I'll find some wood I have here. I don't know what wood I would use. Because I almost would want it light. I would make almost like a light wood. So it's light anyway. And then when you hit it with light, it'll make it a little bit brighter. But I want you to be able to see through it. So you can see the light coming through the piece. Kind of like that bowl we did, you know? Oh, wait a minute. I got a gift from Bobby. Hold on. Let me look at... Hold on. Grams!
A poplar would be neat.
You know what I'm going to do? Let's do something first. I got to pee. I'm going to pee first. When you come back, Bobby, Grams, are you guys here? Because I got 2 things in the mail today. Grams, I'm on to you, ma'am. I am on to you. 100%. God almighty.
Graham says I'm here.
All right, Grams. I'm going to open something here in a sec. Shame on you,
Crux
Shot.
Gaming TV yells guess who gets mandatory voluntary time off because we're not that busy and I get to watch my favorite person.
Crux, heck yeah. Congrats, bud. Thank you. We're going to do a little more work, not a whole lot more, and I'm drinking a beer because I'm tired. All right, guys, give me 1 second. Uno momento, por favor. Go quick pee break. And then we're going to open a couple packages. Bobby and Grams. Hopefully Bobby shows up. We'll be right back.
Jock says Creo, it sounds like you were voluntold. I hate autocorrect on my phone at Crux Gaming TV. Mr. Ahole says wash your hands, hula.
I always wash my hands, sir. Always. Let me find these letters. We got letters. Where did my letters go? The letters. I got letters from Bobby and Grams today. Ah, gracias. Gracias. No, that's not it.
These?
Yes.
So close.
I'm going to wait till I hear from Bobby before I open Bobby's. He was here earlier. Man, I bought some cheap speakers for the PC out here. I'm really disappointed. I'm super disappointed because I wanted something I can listen to while I'm working on stuff out loud. And I was like,
Graham
damn.
says just remember that there is no special message for you. Merry Christmas, hula, Mrs. Hoop and Duck.
Okay. I can accept that. I did get there was a Merry Christmas on the back of it. I'm not gonna show any addresses.
Lol.
Ooh, my goodness. Oh, come on now. How cool is that? Hey, Duck, come here. I'm waiting for Duck. Graham sent us some stuff. All right.
Bobby says I'm here been lurking.
She sent that right there.
That's so cute.
Isn't that cool as hell?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm saving the best for last,
so
Grams.
cute.
Look at see here, sparkly.
Ooh, Mom will love that one.
And the last one is your mom's. It's a deer butt.
That's so cute.
That is so damn Graham's girl. I love you to death. That
It's
is.
almost as big as Rebel.
It is almost. That was. Oh, Graham's. Guys. I'm here to tell you guys. Graham's makes some of the coolest damn
That's so
The
cute.
reindeer butts drive me nuts. Wait a minute, no, it's wrong. It's just so wrong. We have to show your mom when she gets here. I flat out
so
love that.
cute.
That's cool as hell too.
Cool. That's so
Thank you, Grams. Can we get a big shout out for Grams?
pretty color.
I like that.
That's so cute.
We gotta be sure to show mom.
Graham says you are welcome. Love ya bunches.
That is so cool. The reindeer butts are by far my favorite. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. The reindeer butts.
So cute.
Yeah, I saw the reindeer butt and I'm like, yeah, that's so.
They're all so cute though.
Let me make sure. I'm gonna get a shout out for Grams real quick. Got sawdust everywhere.
Yeah. So they don't get dirty.
Yeah, go put them in the kitchen, in the living room. So there we go.
It's done.
All right, sorry, thank you. All right, I got another one, Grams. 2 for 1. Grams, thank you, girl. Flat out love it. If you guys are you to make folks making things with their hands, and you want to hear just a really kind, super sweet, one of the sweetest souls you'll find on Twitch, go check out Grams. And I really mean it. I love that girl to death. She is just as sweet as she can be. And Bobby. I got something in the mail from Bobby. They got big stickers I can put on my keyboard so when they get covered in dust, I can still see what they are. I'm not showing any addresses, Bobby. Dude, Bobby. Bobby, did you make this? Hold up, Bobby, did you make this, dude? It got quiet. Are we still live?
Bobby says 100% all me.
All right, I'm going to brag on you, Bobby. Hey, look, Bobby made this, y'all. Bobby, you did a badass job, dude. You did a legit, you did good, man. Great dude, legit, Bobby. Isn't that cool? Did you sign it, Bobby? You're supposed to sign it. I got to put Bobby on the back of it. Thank you, Bobby.
Graham says that's beautiful.
I like it. You did good, Bobby. Isn't that cool? Hey, the camera behaves itself a
Bobby
little better.
says sorry, no, I didn't sign it.
Oh,
Spectre says my mom would have adored that.
dude, I think it's cool as all get out. And you know what's funny? Here's the thing. You know what it means so much? Because every time we end a stream, I don't know if y'all remember this or not, every time we end a stream, Bobby always says, God bless y'all. Every day, every stream, Bobby always says that.
Bobby says got it from Joanne Fabrics.
Well, you did good, Bobby. You did good, dude. I like it. Bobby's like, so that literally has you written all over it, Bobby. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. We'll carry that inside here so we don't get all, I don't want to get that dirty either. We're hanging those on the tree. I'm going to get pictures. What are you doing? That's a big old box. I'm gonna put this out so your mama can see it.
This is what Sissy's gift is going in
Oh, okay.
that I got her.
Graham says, good job, Bobby.
Her
Bobby
little
did good.
basket.
All right. Here's the question: do we want to work a little bit more, or go ahead and have a beer? I'm really leaning towards. Marianicus, how are you doing?
Crux Gaming TV says, lol, thought I got off right away, but gotta wait until 7 p.m. and it's starting to get busy again. Lol,
Oh,
sorry,
no.
I'm leaving since it was mandatory and approved.
Hey, all right, Crux. You be good, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Is it Marian? Hold on. Marianicus.
Bobby says, done that while I was watching you crochet 70.
Marianicus. Oh, hold on. Kind of like American. Oh, Marianicus. Marianicus. Am I saying it right, Marianicus? Am I saying that name right? I feel like I'm not. But I've had a pretty good track record today. And usually I have a really dismal track record. When I say dismal, like it's bad. It's like really bad, like pronouncing names. Hey, look what I did, y'all. I made a spoon. All right, I still got more carving to do, but I actually.
That Texas Cryptid says, yo.
What's up, Cryptid? Hey, I'm not.
Graham says, that's wonderful, Bobby.
I'm not pointing a spoon at you there, Cryptid. I'm totally not, but I am kind of proud of the fact that it kind of looks like a spoon. I've never really done a spoon. I've done
Reckless
one before.
Rat says, you have been rocking the names. I had to check. I want dreaming. That Texas Cryptid yells spoon.
Yes. The question is, big spoon or little spoon?
Spectre says it resembles a wooden spoon.
It does resemble one. The blood is. I'm not going to charge extra for the blood on it. So I got some new burrs. And those new saber-tooth burrs, they are badass. You got to be careful because they will bite. I have found, because you get too close, and you go, "Ow," it just literally bit the shit out
That
of me.
Texas Cryptid asks DNA sample.
It did exactly, Cryptid. Your chili. You know what? It may very well be Chi-Town. But the thing, you know what's cool is I'm really wanting to get into more of some of the kitchen stuff. What I'm trying to do is get some pieces that I can make, still have fun, get creative with, and not getting too in depth like I do on some of my projects, and have stuff on my. Because let's be honest, a spoon is going to be a lot easier to sell than say like a yarn bowl, and I know it because you'll have a lot more people. Be a lot more people could use this, and I like the idea. So we are going to be getting into making spoons. I feel like I got a lot to learn.
Bobby says, look like a spoon that grandma would want to hit me. Will you have a lot more people?
Yeah, exact, Bobby. Well, the biggest thing is Miss Hoop always complains that her spoons.
Vivid Monkey 2004 yells spoons.
Spoons.
That Texas Cryptid says a lot easier to make.
Well, yeah, there's certain things to them. Custom Man Cave said, you killed Chi-Town, I couldn't make my own damn chili spoon. I was doing it, and I was too busy carving, I realized that's not a proper shape. But Miss Hoop actually said that spoons can come in many different shapes and sizes for many different uses. But I like the idea of doing like the little, is it called a spatula? I know what a spatula is. Miss Hoop calls a flat one spatulas. Because what I can do is I can turn this part on the lathe, and I actually want to make it a little bit longer, and I actually thought about putting rings. And the idea is that rings could sit on the edge of the pot, so it stops the thing from sliding into the pot. So I was going to do some rings. That kind of looks like something else, but we're not going to talk about that. But anyway, I'm seriously.
Mistress Mink says, looks like an excellent beaten spoon.
Well, it's solid walnut. Nothing says I'm getting my ass whooped with a spoon.
That Texas Cryptid says they have the fancy carved spoons for the wall.
They do. Cryptid, I actually made one. I've made
Spectre
my wife.
says ribbed for security.
I was not going to say that. That's so fucked up. Security of it not falling into the pot, yes. If you put it like that there, it's secured so it doesn't. Miss Hoop just wants longer handles because the one she has will fall into some of her bigger pots.
Bobby says weird for H to gleep when it's sleepily. Mistress Mink says security. Exactly. Spectre says exactly. Reckless Rat says even I resisted Spectre. Just saying.
Even I resisted. But I got
Texas Cryptid asks you made a wall spoon for who?
no, Crypt. I made a
Bobby
Welsh love
says
spoon.
text to speak sucks some days.
It's all good, Bobby. I made Miss Hoop a Welsh love spoon. I'll go get it real quick. And I want to make sure when I do this, I want everybody to be on their best behavior when you see it. Y'all don't be ugly. I'm telling them on chat. It's got to be.
Bradley
Sometimes.
says hello hula.
Howdy, Bradley.
Texas Cryptid says Welsh love spoons are awesome. Spectre says I was more of a rat than the reckless rat. Hey hey.
Hey, hey. All right, where's that Welsh love spoon? Oh, here it is. For the record, I'm not Welsh, so I'm sure that I don't have any kind of skill set. But I did make this spoon for Miss Hoop a couple years ago, and this is my
Reckless
interpretation.
rat says I didn't have a ghost of a chance against Spectre. Spectre says hey. Hey is not pronounced hey.
Yeah, this is my little my Welsh love spoon. I just thought the story behind it's cool as hell, man. And I said I want to make one. I'm gonna make one for Miss Hoop. So that's what we did. The problem is I got to be careful who I show this off in stream because somebody like Goofball, he always says.
Spectre says it's a love spoon, all right. Texas Cryptid says oh, that's awesome.
Well,
Mistress Mink says cough.
will you stream? I may.
Graham says I love that spoon.
Well, the problem is I accidentally did this number right here, and then everybody just wouldn't leave me alone about it. So there's a reason why you don't see my love spoon on the stream as much as I used to because so they're hearts. In case anybody wonders, they're carved hearts for my.
Mistress Mink says yeah, it looks like that spoon could love you back. Terinthia kinda zips her lips. Spectre says Hula lost business over it. Bradley says it's lovely lol. Reckless Rat says it does leave things to the viewer's imagination. Warden again says Hula, is that thing to scale?
Well, I don't know. Warden, are you saying it's the size of my heart? I would say no. My heart's much bigger than this, Warden. I can feel like I can say honestly my heart's bigger than this. I had really good intentions when I made this. I literally didn't even occur to me until I'm gonna say it was Goofball. I'm totally gonna blame Goofball. Goofball, if y'all been in the stream, y'all know Goofball.
Terinthia kinda says the heart around the bowl section is, claps her hands over her mouth.
I know, right? Well,
Skyline GTR1 says who is getting spanked tonight lol.
Skyline, what's up, Skyline?
Texas Cryptid says Hula's heart has grown 3 times since that day.
Exactly.
Vivid Monkey 2004 says I popped in at the wrong time lol.
Vivid Monkey, what's going
Spectre
on?
says you got a big heart.
I
and
do.
your package made it into Germany this time.
It did.
Dr. Death asks
Let's
whose dog
go.
has wood.
Oh.
Bradley says is that a stained heart?
No.
Kidding.
No, it's just walnut, Bradley. How you doing, Bradley? Revamp. It's dogwood.
Reckless Rat says it is certainly a talking point.
It definitely is. Like, hey, y'all want to see my spoon? Let me see your spoon. Like, this is. Hey, what do you think of my spoon? Chinatown.
Revamped Dr. Death says that is nice.
Removable, birds and sombreros, donkeys and cactus. Just the thought. Chi-Town. Thank you, dude. Sure can give, but I can get you started. 2-course maple bowls, burning sombreros, donkeys and cactus. Let's just go Chi-Town. Revamp. Well, the problem is revamp. Unfortunately, I had really good intentions when I made this. I'm not gonna lie. It was gonna be just a regular old Welsh love spoon. It's supposed to look like this, but unfortunately. Anywho, I have made a Welsh love spoon. Chi-Town, I appreciate you. You may have to copy and paste and throw that in
Mistress
again.
Mink says, oh hey look, one sits higher than the other.
Well, you know what?
Terinthia Kiner says it resembles something for which causes giggles and red cheeks.
I know, Terinthia. This is one of the reasons why I think I did this about 2 years ago, and only on special occasions do I bring it out.
Skyline GTR1 says lol.
Only on special. Look, that's my artsy fartsy heart. Y'all don't be hating on my artsy fartsy heart. I was trying to make it artsy fartsy. Is this camera going to do it? Come on.
Spectre says it's all in the musculature at Mistress Mink.
It's a heart. It's an artsy fartsy heart.
Terinthia Kiner says not at all. No hating. Merely giggles.
But yeah, when you do it like that there, it looks like an artsy fartsy heart upside down. frozen. Yeah, I guess whipping it out is probably the wrong phrase. Not gonna lie, that's probably not.
Wicked Wolf asks if you have two of the. Does that mean you have a pair?
I do have a pair
Terenthia Kiner says, oh.
of
right.
hearts. Of
Spectre
hearts.
says, as opposed to the achy breaky heart.
You better. We're not. You know what? Hold on. We're not going down that road again. I literally lost sleep over that, and I was mad at my wife for half a day. Spectre. True story. I had a dream one night that Miss Hoop cheated on me with
Bradley says that would make it a pair for loving.
It would. What was his name?
Terenthia Kiner says all.
I had. Was it? Good Lord. What's that guy's name? Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. God, what's his name? I had a dream she cheated
Wicked
on me.
Wolf says Billy Ray.
Billy Ray
Raven
Cyrus.
says Billy Ray Cyrus.
All right, Billy Ray.
Mistress Mink says Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yep. Okay.
Askyline GTR1 says Bill Ray.
I had a dream that Miss Hoop cheated on me with Billy Ray Cyrus, and I was mad. I was mad. I woke up mad. You ever just wake up mad?
Terenthia Kiner says ouch.
Dude, I'm not even playing. I was mad as hell. I wouldn't even talk to my wife. I was so mad I wouldn't even talk to her. She said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I didn't sleep." So, "Do you have bad dreams?" Well, yes, I did. She said, "What was it
Bradley
about?"
says his daughter made wrecking ball lol.
I know, and I was like, "Wouldn't you like to know?"
Terenthia Kiner says I can see the anger is still there. I feel
Trithia,
bad.
it gets worse, Trithia. It gets worse. I look at my wife straight in the eyes, and I said, "Babe, I had a dream you cheated on me with Billy Ray Cyrus."
Rowdy Red
last
says
night."
greetings, Mr. Woodward.
Hey, Rowdy, what's up, Red? How you doing, bud? I did a dream you cheated on me with.
Chitown Deke says well, since the apples from his trees are well. I can see the reason why.
Yes.
Lol.
All right, so the true story is my wife looked me right in the eyes and said, "Okay, with or without a mullet." That was her exact words. She didn't say, "Oh, I would never do that. Oh, honey, I would never."
Spectre says Billy Ray is a gentleman.
And she said flat out, "With or without a mullet." And I'm like, "That's fucked up."
Raven says ROFL.
Did you really just
Terenthia
freaking?
Kiner says oh no. Dissolves laughing.
Trithia, I'm telling you,
Leslie 1984 says lol.
that is a true damn story. There's not even. It's just damn it, emotional damage.
Askyline GTR1 says lol. Rowdy Red asks him good. Just returned from a dinner at Happy Chef's place.
Oh, nice.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Red. I was just telling everybody about how pissed off I was about a dream that I had. My wife cheated on me with Billy Ray
Terenthia
Cyrus.
Kiner says forgive mine self. I do understand, yet one cannot deny it is funny from the outside.
Oh, I totally get it. It's fucked up, is what it basically is. Red, did you have a good dinner with Happy Chef?
Mistress Mink asks well, with or without a mullet.
You know what?
Spectre says, oh lordy lord, that song is 30 years old now.
Mistress, I refuse to answer that question that morning, and I refuse to answer that question this very same day. I'm not answering that damn question. Just ain't answering. I was like, wrong damn question. Just wrong. No. Did she? I was mad. I went to work mad. I just ain't. Let me go put my love spoon up real quick. I wonder if Miss Hoop's trying to sneak in here with your mom here.
Rowdy Red asks had a wonderful
you got?
time with the entire team. Just charging the car now. What you're working on now?
Oh.
Bradley says I think it with the mullet lol. Terenthia Kiner says one thing is for certain. Hula has a deep love for hoops and in no way wishes to share his beautiful bride.
Well, there's that. What?
Yeah, we had to go to TJ. It was
NC
What?
Texas Dad says most songs I like are older than 30 years now. Chitown Deke says your better half got the better of you.
So,
and
hey-
that's you keep her.
So, hey,
She's your
Chet.
anchor. Seems good 10.
Tell me-
Get cream delish says hey hey hey.
I get cream.
Cram says even in his dreams. Alien Tarot asks at Rui Duval NI what car did you get? Lexical Scope says wanders in and pulls up a chair.
Lexical, come on in. Miss Hoop just got back from doing some Christmas shopping. I think her exact words was that. I'm up. So, did you find any Christmas cheer while you were out? No. You did. You did find Christmas cheer. Look, Miss Hoop found Christmas cheer, y'all.
Revamped Dr. Death says lies. Rowdy Red says it Alienterot Hyundai Ionic. Terenthia Kiner yells
Look,
Mrs. Hoop.
doesn't it look better?
Raven says hi Mrs. Hoop. Graham says hey Mrs. Hoop.
I may have been using
Get
my
cream
hands.
Delish says hey Mrs. Hoop.
I know. I told him about the Billy Ray Cyrus thing. Shit, still ain't
Spectre
funny.
says it's the most wonderful time of the year. Guinness time.
That is the
Mr. Ruger yells, hey who.
What's up,
Rowdy
Ruger?
Red says, hey star of the show.
So I was shopping.
You can suck a left nut. That's what
Speaking of that, I
Leslie
just showed you a love spoon.
1984 says, do you think she bought anyone a Billy Ray Cyrus record for Christmas?
I doubt it.
Crux Gaming TV says, hello there Miss Hula. Alien Tarot says at Rui Duval
I'm
NI,
ready for
very
beer.
nice.
I think we may
Get
have
Cream Delish asks just a left one.
well, that's
well, all them people can suck it. Fuck, I'm done. If anybody needs anything, they can wait until week after.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, fuck that.
so how you feel about Christmas?
Alien Tarot says the liquid gifts are
There's
the
a
best.
reason I did it all online the past couple years. Never again. Fuck it all.
shopping?
Plus, it's hot. Everybody's got their fucking heat on, and I'm like.
Raven says she got you
dying, so I'm
Guinness.
sweatshirt.
She did give me Guinness. It is
Cram
a
says show hope you Christmas gifts.
oh.
Get Cream Delish
Duck
says
Scott or
lol.
Grissom Grams.
Okay.
I'm having a beer. Anybody else want a beer? I'm having a beer. I think it's beer 30.
Tarinthia Kiner yells someone get Mrs. Hoops a flaming cactus bat.
A flaming
Stop.
cactus bat. Let's go.
So I had to lock my brakes up to where they were smoking all through in Super One parking lot.
In Super 1 parking lot.
Rowdy Red
Why is
says
that?
have to drive. Sorry bud.
Oh yeah.
Spectre says I'll have one.
Yeah.
Revamped Dr. Death says beer 38.
Let's go. Beer 38. Did we get a shot for revamp? I'm having a beer. I'm having a beer. It's beer 30. Dude.
Graham says lol I'll have a beer with you.
Root beer.
Mr. Ruger says beer 30.
Beer 30. All right. So I officially have.
Tarinthia Kiner yells sign time.
It is sign time. It is sign time. Tomorrow is Friday. Thank
Mistress
the good
Ming says I'll
Lord.
have a Tootsie Roll with an extra shot of Godiva chocolate liqueur.
You are out of control,
Revamped
ma'am.
Dr. Death says at Spectre 326 thank you.
Ow.
Alien Tarot says at Rui Duval and I have two Evan love them.
We're-
They're fun to work on too.
We are going to. What kind of cars are you talking about? Are you talking about like remote control cars? I actually wonder what it'd be like to have a. I don't know why. I've been kind of. You know what? I'm not even going to say it out loud. Miss People always gets mad at me and says, you have enough hobbies. So I'm not going to say it.
Tarinthia Kiner says pear conjaic with cream, please.
But I kind of.
Mr. Ahole says chill 500 pianos do not exist.
They do not, sir. There is no piano. Frozen yak, that'd be a negative. Mr. Eho, yes. You know what I'm going to do for that? I'm going to drink to that. I'm trying to get where I don't have too much
Rowdy
lights in
Red
there.
says love mine, just the battery that drops down a lot in the cold weather.
What kind of car
Revamped
is it?
Dr. Death asks why is my girlfriend on your stream?
Because
Alien
I
Tarot
asked her
says
nicely.
full-size electric vehicles, not RC ones. Mr. Ahole says cheers mate.
Full-size electric cars, not ours. Oh, I got you, Alien Terror. Mr. Eho, thank you, bud. Oh, you talking about the full-size remote control cars? That looks pretty. Yeah, what's that for that looks nice. You did good. Not as good as this Guinness is fixing to look, but it looks pretty damn good. Baby, if you're looking for some crazy. Cheers, let's go. I'm fixing to pour me a Guinness.
Tarinthia Kiner looks for the sign.
Oh, we gotta grab it. I was going to make room for the sign. Then I realized that I did grab the sign. But officially, we're not having a Guinness yet, so we're not breaking any kind of OSHA rules. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. Let me get this sign. I was literally cleaning that off
Rowdy
so I can
Red
move this
says
over.
he keeps cheating with that sign.
I did, well, how Red, I can't go around being a gangster without doing gangster things, sir. It's just, I didn't choose a thug life, Red. It chose me. Let me get these.
Tarinthia Kiner says the Og sign. Rowdy Red says, are you getting old?
No, ever. No, the thing is, the cool part about it, Red, is
Mr. Ahole asks getting.
well, I tell you what, I will never complain about getting older. My dad used to always say, never complain about getting older. It's a luxury many people in life will never get to experience. So, yes, I am getting older, thank God. Be's the alternative. Be's the alternative.
Ray says good evening to the mighty and powerful Hilla.
Breeze, I got something here from you, dude.
Reckless Rat says I just checked. My Guinness is secure and currently snoring. Alien Tarot says at Rui Duval NI yup, the battery heater uses a lot of energy. The battery need to be happy to charge and discharge at an optimal level. Terinthia Kiner says older and that of more handsome.
Trinity, lie to me all you want. It works. Flattery will get you everywhere. I'm okay with lies. I'm okay with lies. Hey, let me take a quick pee break. We're going to come back, have a Guinness, maybe 2 Guinnesses, chit-chat for a few minutes, then we're going to find somebody to rate. Because I'm officially done working.
Ray says, well, I hope you like it.
Rays, we're going to open it as soon as I get back, dude. It's not my fault. I would open it right now, but somebody
Rowdy
clicked
Red
that.
says it Alienterop mines liquid cooled. More efficient. Mr. Ahole says gonna go grab some beer. BRB.
Me too. I'll be right back, too. I'm going Mr. EO, except we're not going together. It's too never mind. I'll shut up. I'll be right back.
Alien Tarot says at Rui Duval NI yup. I have a Model 3 and AR1T. Both use drive unit inverter to heat coolant for HV pack.
All right, I'm back. I have no idea what you guys are talking. Are y'all talking? So you're talking about like what are we talking about? These electric cars? I feel totally lost with these electric car talk. I mean, I know you guys are going back and forth. What is the hell is? All right. First things first. You know.
Living in a Blender says you have had a long day and done some beautiful work. Your sister is going to be so proud of that bowl. Thank you for streaming.
Living in a Blender, I appreciate the kind words. I hope she likes it. I know she will. She's one of my biggest fans. There was something I was going to do. Oh, yeah. I got this here from Reese. I'm going to make sure Reese here for open this up. But I got something from Reese. Man, it's like today's mail day, man. I got mail from...
Shaidahari says simple elegance hula. I saw the gift to my friend Muffy was sent out, thank you.
I got it out yesterday? No, day before yesterday. Day before yesterday. So I believe that went to Washington, right? Way on the far northwest corner of the United States.
Yes.
I think it said Monday for it'll be there. That's a ways traveled. Anything, Washington, Oregon, California, anything on that line right there, it's almost like shipping gets crazy. I'm going to wait for Reese, make sure Reese gets back. I'm going to open up a gift for Reese. Thank you again. Bobby sent me something today on the, by the stove in there. Bobby's, the little gift in there is from Bobby. He made that, the ornament. Did you see Graham's?
That's fine, she's one of those that won't open the gifts early, so it's fine.
I got you.
Good evening, Hoop.
Yeah, so Graham sent us a, you got to see what Graham sent us. It's literally badass. Yeah. Whew, that beer's good.
Alien Tarot says, sorry Hula, I spent 20 plus years working on gas vehicles and now switched EV. It took me a few to get up to speed on the new lingo.
I got you, Alien. I'm in EMS, Alien Terry. I've been a mechanic, professional mechanic since 1995. I'm not sure how many years that is. That's quite a few. And I know they're talking about hybrids. We got a few hybrids up at the shop. But with ambulances, it's gonna be a hot minute before we get, because they're not gonna be. I don't think they're ready for the EMS world quite yet. I think they're working on a couple of. So hopefully, I'll be honest with you, Alien. I hope that shit's. I hope I am long gone before that shit becomes my problem. If that makes sense.
Appalachian Nomad says, when do you update your store?
Appalachian, I'm planning on. Is that not cool as hell?
Love it.
Reindeer butts drive me nuts.
I love it.
Appalachian, I think the issue we had is my store didn't play along nicely with QuickBooks. So long story short, my store would tell QuickBooks, say like, hey, say Appalachian just bought something for $20, right? And then they'll take a fee off that, and they'll give me $15, but yet they'll tell the books.
Graham says, you're welcome, Mrs. Hoop.
It'll tell the books that we got $20, and I gotta go in there and fix every stinking one of those damn things and make it all. So what I think I'm gonna do, Appalachian, is I think I'm gonna switch over to the Squarespace, and what I do is I put the Squarespace in my website, and then once my website, because that website cost me a lot of money. Once it dies out in June, I'm gonna kick everything over to Squarespace and just do nothing but that right there. I do a long way around it. Appalachian, I'll have it back up and running here probably in about a week or two. I just got to get everything kind of lined out because we had a really good. We had so many people, and thank you guys.
Alien Tarot says, I can still set point and tune carbs. Shidahari says, that's beautiful, Grams.
Alien, I can too, Alien. Luckily nowadays everything's fuel injected, or diesel.
You know my favorite part?
The bells. What?
I can't break them.
Well.
I can't break them.
Are you sure about that?
Positive.
Okay. Grams did good. Guys, can we get another shout out from Crochet 70, guys? She actually handmade all these. That's my favorite too, to be honest with you. I went to a nap because I haven't been feeling well. Just woke up and half an hour ago, sweating my balls off. Took a temperature of 102. Yay me. Stanley, it could be worse. You could be hit by a bus.
Vivid
Get the feeling
Monkey
better,
2004 says, lol, those are amazing.
Are they not cool? Grams does epic stuff. Isn't that cool? And Bobby's in there by the. I'm gonna wait till Reese comes back. We're gonna open this dude right here, and then we're gonna find somebody to raid. Hope you get to feeling better, Stanley. Being sick's no bueno, but it is part of it. Most definitely. We got to get that one and get Bobby's and get a picture, post it up.
Alien Tarot says, feel better at Stanley 551.
Woo! Look how well that actually worked. I'm telling
Ray
you.
says, I am here, have been to whole time.
Oh, sorry, Reed. I didn't know you were back, but I'll make sure I don't cover up. I'm gonna cover up any kind of information. So Reed sent me something.
Ernie Evil says, I see hooked reindeer butts.
Yes.
Bobby says, I'm going to look.
Go to alert. All right, Bobby. Dun, 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 dun. What are we gonna do for dinner tonight?
Whatever's in the fridge, because fuck everybody.
Oh well.
Not everybody. Just about everybody.
Reese.
Miss Grams, thank you so much. I love them. I'll have to put them on the tree. Get them out of here so I don't get dusty.
I'm keeping it covered up so everybody can't see it, Reese.
Ernie Evil says that was supposed to be hooker reindeer butts. Hands aren't working. Lol. Bobby says going to make some homemade peppermint patties.
Oh, that sounds good, Bobby. Uh-oh, this looks cool. Let's go, dude. Reese, thank you, man. Look at this.
Graham says that makes me very happy, Mrs. Hoop.
That is cool.
Look at Reese sent me. The unofficial Ultimate Harry Potter spellbook. Reese, thank you, bud.
I love them, Miss Crochet. I'll have to find a place on the tree and a little bit ducks in there wrapping stuff, so it's like everywhere.
Shidahari says Hula, your beer has been stolen by Hoop.
Yeah, that happens. Can you put exclamation point busted? That's where the first time.
Ray says coffee table book for you.
Dude,
Oh,
that's
no,
really cool,
you
man.
Busted.
So this is basically. Oh, you know what? I could use this.
Wicked Wolf says you mean a muggle like you can read it.
Yes.
Lol.
100%. Wicked Wolf. Who says I'm a muggle? As you know, there's a lot of things that I do in life that I don't completely tell you guys. Who says I'm a muggle? You better stop. We're not talking about that
Spectre
either.
asks, is there a spell to create Guinness out of thin air?
I'm looking. I'm looking. I am. So I see a hot air spell.
Ray says no.
I can make that.
No.
I can make. Oh, Reese, I was going to look through the entire book. You're not supposed. Reese, thank you, bud. I really like this. This is really cool.
Hey, Duck.
Curses, hexes, and
Stick your head
jinx.
at the door.
Huh? Do it.
Spectre says Hula can make hot air, even without a wand.
They have a pus squirting spell, hex, orbis.
What's that?
Reese just sent that to me. Isn't that cool?
I was hugging Daddy's spot. Isn't that cool? She's obsessed with Harry Potter.
I'll be using this more than you will.
Whatever. I think it'd be cool. Thank you. We got the pus squirting.
Shidahari says that one spell line looked like something not safe for stream lol.
Redactum skulls. Redactum scullus. Redactum scullus. Oh, hold on.
Spectre says I saw Petrificus Totalis, which Hermione used on Neville. Revamped Dr. Death says rectum. Raze says I hope you get infinite wand making inspiration from it.
Breeze, thank you,
That's
bud.
awesome.
I actually, dude, it even tells you the preferred wand movement. Hold on. It actually has a preferred wand movement. That is pretty damn cool. This is going to be a lot of fun. Because, you know, I do enjoy making these magic wands that I do. Reducto. Reducto. And they actually have a little pronunciation for people like me who's kind of like spelling in disenabled. Hey, Wing Commander, thank you for that follow. Yeah, Wing.
Shidahari says Petrificus Totalis, look at the line for the spell for how to draw the spell.
Prof- do, 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 do.
Stinging jinx.
Stinging jinx. You thought it was something else, didn't you?
Sure did.
Stelius. Stelius. To make a target sneeze. Hold on. Oh, snap, Reese. You know what? Hold on. I could have fun with this. Hold on. Reese, I'm going to have fun with this. You know what I could do? I could literally, in some of my wands, come out and actually have a small little card list, because I send cards with my magic wands. And I could actually have like a bonus spell. Or like, here's a spell on the house. I could literally use this right here as... that would be cool as hell, dude. Just kind of...
Toenail growth.
Toenail growth.
Raze says now you have to go back and watch all the movies.
Yes.
Duck is in. She will watch them all day, every day, and be 100% fine with
I
it.
like when it says
Wicked Wolf
pronunciation.
says good idea.
Pronunciation. Nope, don't know how to pronunciate that. They
That's you.
pronunciation.
Pronounce.
Pronunciation.
No, you said. Never mind.
Pronunciation. It's pronunciation. It's not pronounce.
You said.
For pronunciation, it says unknown. It says unknown, y'all. It's like I got nothing, dude. I don't know. I have no idea how you pronunciate that. Pronounce that. Ventus? I'm not sure what Ventus is. Did you just drink my beer? Thank you. All right. Val, thank you so... I really appreciate that, dude. Enchanting objects. This is so cool, man. Resurrection stone. Smell stone. Reese, thank you. I'm definitely going to use this. I like the idea how I can incorporate this in some... Because They're so much fun. I never thought I'd be making magic wands. Not only think I make magic wands around the world, and here we are making magic wands. I think I could have a lot of fun with this here, and add just a little more fun into it. A little more, I don't know. It's cool to play with your imagination. I think it's a lot of fun.
I imagine a lot of things.
I'm not even touching that one right there. Not at all. All right, let's find somebody to raid, guys. I know you want me to touch it, but I ain't touching that one right there. Let me put this over here.
Bobby says it's good to play with a lot of things.
It is, Bobby. It is. Miss Hoop likes playing with all sorts of
Hari
things.
says, guys, we broke Hoop again for whatever reason.
Shame.
Shame. I've always been broken.
Shame.
Okay, we're going to find somebody to raid. Guys, don't forget, we'll be back Sunday. No stream Saturday.
Ray says, cheer 100,
Ray,
cheer 100,
dude, you
cheer
give a
100,
book.
cheer 100, cheer 100. Get Cream Delish says, thanks for sharing your time with us.
Get Cream,
Hope you guys have a great night.
Get
Cartoon
Cream.
one
Get a
says,
big shout
thanks
out
for
to
the
Cream,
stream.
please. Cartoonman, thank you, bud. I appreciate Raven, we're going to see
Raven
you
says, Sunday.
Sunday. My game plan is, I don't know how early, I'm going to try to do an early morning start. I'm going to try to do an early morning start. I don't know what time we're going to get back. With her, I'd be like, because I'm not that guy like, hey.
Get Cream
time to
Delish
go.
says, at Spectre 326, thank you.
Because I don't
Bobby
tell
says,
Miss
good
Hoop.
night, God bless, and have a lovely fun time.
You too, Bobby.
Graham says, BS you're to stop by tomorrow. Giveaway.
Tomorrow's a giveaway.
Say that one more time.
Be sure to stop by tomorrow and get the giveaway. Is that what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, I was talking about something else that's going to incriminate me, and I decided I'd say.
Yes.
You know what? I'm a professional married man. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I am. I did.
Raven says, have a good time Saturday.
We will, Raven. We will. I'm going to be up there, not quite close to Graham's. Graham's, I should be a couple. We're going to be in Conway. How far is Conway?
Lawson Tree Wood Art says, I had a good time.
Lawson, me too, bud. We got. Oh, look at the dogwood bowl.
Oh,
It still lacks the bottom. Still needs to be done on that one right there. The other one. Look how smooth that is. Doesn't that come out pretty badass? Yeah, your sister's gonna. Yeah, she's gonna like trip out.
You know she watches the stream sometimes, so I hope she wouldn't.
She watches the stream.
She comes in occasionally.
Oh, I haven't seen her in forever. All right, let's see who's on.
Shidahari says, ooh, do we see a sneaky hula and Grams meet up? Beautiful bean footage.
No, we won't be able to. I just wonder how
Grams
close.
says 3 hours from me.
3 hours.
You haven't met my mama.
Yeah, we'll be busy all that day. It'll be a busy day. I think it's what 2.5 hours.
Ray
for
says,
us to
glad
get
you
there?
like the book.
Reese, thank you, bud. Grams, thank you for the ornaments. Bobby, you're a rock star, my friend. Hey, you want to listen to some music tonight? Risky Biscuits song. I think we may listen to Risky Biscuits. I think we're going to do that. I like Risky Biscuits. Not ours. All right, let's raid Risky Biscuits. Hold on. Let me see if anybody else is on. Let me real quick. Let me look. 9.5's on. Kidney Cowboy's on. Chef Nagin's on.
Raven yells, night everyone.
Not Raven. Hey, you know what?
That's awesome.
Let's take a look. I want to look at something real quick.
It's driving home.
Huh?
Graham
don't see
says, night
anything.
Raven and everyone.
I like that.
Ray says, good night chat.
Hold up. No, I know we're. Oh, sugar. I know exactly where we're going.
Spectre asks, interested in bikini yoga. Raven yells, night Grams.
Ben's learning.
Check this out, guys. Look
Get
who we're
Cream
going.
Delish yells, night all.
Good night,
Look what we're
Graham.
doing. Hey, somebody is doing a food and drink stream tonight.
Mr. Ahole says, cheer 100, sorry. Had to actually go buy beer.
Mr. Hero. Dude, thank you, bud.
Spectre asks, big to the guy to the sea.
Big IC is actually doing a food and drink
Reckless
stream.
Rat says, good night everyone.
Night Reckless.
Night,
Much love, my friend. Guys, we'll be back Sunday. No Saturday stream. You guys have an epic rest of your week. Enjoy your Fridays. Enjoy your Saturday. We'll be hollering
Raven
at you on
says,
Discord.
night Reckless Rat.
The truck's coming along. We're ready to come to Houston.
Yes, we are ready to
Just
come.
saying.
Yeah, we are ready to come to Houston. So, guys, we're gonna go raid Big IC. One hell of a guy, a good friend of mine. Think the absolute world of this guy, and hopefully I get to see him in April. He's supposed to be in Texas.
He's supposed to.
All right, again,
Mr. Ahole says, bye Mrs. Hoop.
Mr. Yo, you be good, sir. I appreciate you, bud.
Get Cream
I thought you
Deliciels. Would
did.
love to have you guys
We'll
here.
be there.
Yeah, we're looking
We'll
forward
be
to it.
there. Might not be opening weekend, but we'll be there.
Yeah, we're definitely we're talking about coming down like February ish.
Yeah.
We have company coming in the very beginning of February, but we are going to head down that way.
We'll be there.
Big shout and big love to my boy Big IC. If you don't mind, just say hi. Just please just say hi to my boy Big. What are you
He
doing?
loves hugs.
He does love hugs. So send a bunch of hugs to Big IC. We will see you guys Sunday. Y'all be good. Take care. Don't forget, it doesn't cost a dime to be a decent human being, man. Be good to one another.
Have fun Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Much love, y'all.